Mommies. I hope you all had a good day today. And today I had a meeting with uh, the house. And so a lot of good information. I learned that we can sell the house and things like that. So it was a good meeting. But a subject came up today about our children. And so I just wanted to share with you my thoughts. And again, they're only my thoughts, and I don't try and push them on anyone. But so the discussion was today about children. You know, mommies, we do a lot for our children when they're little, when they're younger. We do a lot for them. We take care of them. We work our asses off for them. Sometimes, like with one of my children, they would always call to borrow money, and I didn't have a very good job at that time. But I would not pay a bill, or I wouldn't eat, so that way I could lend them money. So I would do without, so I could lend them the money. And they never paid me back, nor did I expect them to pay me back. One of my other children, I paid for their cell phone way until they were in college. I think 2 or 3, maybe even the 4th year, I paid for their cell phone all that time. And the other one, well, I always put money in their account up until they graduated and turned their account into a checking account. And I just want to say that, we do our best for our children. We sacrifice and we do things, and it's unfortunate when you go through a separation or a divorce or something like that, and they don't realize what you do in order to lend them the money. They don't know that you're starving in order to lend them the money, or what you do to help them. And then they get to a certain age and they forget what you did for them. And I know mommies that abuse their children physically, that when they were little, they didn't do that. They snapped out of it, but I'm just saying. Or they had different men coming in and out of the home, so the child was seeing all these different men coming in and out of the home. And or they got hooked on prescription medications or things like that. And that those mommies are treated like queens. They're treated like queens. And that's okay. But this message is for us mommies that did our best for our kids, and now that they're young adults, they don't appreciate and they don't remember what you did for them. And they treat you like shit. They talk very rudely to you. They just, they just don't treat you like you see other moms being treated. And, or they spread lies. For example, not saying that this is done, but this is just an example. They try and say that you're, I don't know, a witch, and that you killed your second husband or one of your husbands or whatever. It's like, wow, really? That's what you think about your mother? That's sad. That's really sad. But for those of you mommies that have done your best for your children and they don't respect you and they treat you like shit, I have a secret for you. Karma. Karma, mommies. Yeah. They're going to have kids of their own, and those kids are going to treat them like shit. Not that I'm wishing that on anybody's children, I'm just saying, karma. The way those children treat their parents and complain about their parents and are rude to their parents and treat them like they're down here when they should be treated like they're up here. Because, I mean, after all, they gave them life. After all, they sacrificed. After all, they starved in order to lend them money and didn't expect them to pay it back. You know, all I have to say is karma, mommies. You don't have to wish bad on them. You don't have to be mean to them because karma. And you know what, mommies? God knows the truth. God knows what you've done for your children. And God will take care of you. You don't have to be mean to your child or young adults because they're young adults. You don't have to be mean to them, rude to them. You don't have to wish bad on them because God knows the truth. And God will take care of that. Later on in life, God will take care of that. And they will have a child that will be disrespectful to them, will be rude to them, will be constantly complaining about them. You know, if they don't show you affection and yet you showed them a lot of affection when they were younger and they treat you as if you're a stranger, karma. I truly believe karma. And God will teach them a lesson. And some of us don't believe in the Lord. Some of us believe in the higher power. But mommies, sit back, relax, enjoy your life because you did your best for your children. And you're not trying to run their life. You know, some parents try to run their children's life when they become an adult, want to tell them what to name their children, who to marry. You know, they still even have to ask permission to do things and they're already 26 or whatever, you know, and it's like, wow, karma. Sit back, relax, and watch the show, mommies, because you've already done your struggling, you've already done your hard times, you've already done your best. Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's all I can say, because it's not worth getting upset about it. It's not worth crying about how your children treat you or talk to you or disrespect you or, you know, it's not worth it. They have to find out for themselves and they have to learn for themselves. And when they're older and they have children and their children are being disrespectful and ungrateful and don't appreciate or they forget everything that they did for them, they'll remember what they did to you and how they treated you. So, mommies, don't worry. Don't worry. God is good. And karma, it'll get them. Maybe not soon enough, but it'll get them. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. But I love you, mommies. And I hope that you had a beautiful day. And yeah. So I just found out that I'm supposedly a witch. And yeah, that I'm a very bad person. But I'm not. So God knows the truth. God knows the truth. So I love you, mommies. Have an awesome evening. And we'll chat some more tomorrow. Mwah.